Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9 and 10. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It had been already of old time, which was before us. I'd like to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and blessings to the elect. And the reason why I brought this scripture out is because the spirits from old continue to show up through the process of reincarnation if you can receive it. And this lesson isn't necessarily about reincarnation. I just use that scripture to start out that these dudes that's being disrespectful to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, they've been here already. You know what I'm saying? I can remember when, I can't remember which apostle it was that said the Corinthians, Paul had to get on them more than he had to get on everybody else. You know, you look at the letters that he had to write to them and the things that he was getting on them for. It's the same thing today. And basically we're just gonna go to one of Paul's writings. You know what I'm saying? He got on the Corinthians, and the precept for what I want to start out with is in Corinthians, and we'll Lord willing get to that in a little bit. But Paul also wrote Romans too, so it's still the same thing. It's just a precept upon precept and a line upon line, here a little and there a little. I want to start out with Romans chapter 1 verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient. And I just want to use Romans 1, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32 as the basis of the sit down. But we just gonna look up some words. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the understanding. We want to know what fornication means, and what wickedness means, and what covetousness means, and what maliciousness means. We're just going to look up this list of words because the definitions of these words are fully on display with all these niggas out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right to it. Now, let's go to Romans 1 and 28, and we're going to look up this word reprobate and see what we can come up with. Okay.
Strong's G96, Adakimas. Adakimas.
Okay. Not standing to test, not approved, properly used of metals and coins, that which does not prove itself, such as it ought, unfit for, unproved. You know what I'm saying? Reprobate. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that you can do with a reprobate but let them be who they are. But you have to recognize that they're here. There's men out here that are not approved. There's men out here that they don't prove themselves that they ought to. Meaning you dudes is claiming you Israelites but can't fall up under the order and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You unfit for the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You unproved. You're so worried about doing your own thing and things of that nature, you're a reprobate. You know what I'm saying? Void of judgment. You can't let a nigga like that judge. A dude that don't know nothing. A dude that's unproved. Unproved according to what? The spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is truth. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go get to the next. Let's go get the next word. We're just gonna look up the words in these. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be long. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but we gonna, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, hopefully we can get some edification on these words to get a better understanding of how not to be. Because there's so many examples of how not to be, but our job is to equate these things with the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes that just say what they want, do what they want, and all these type of things. And when you read the definitions of these words that we're going to look up, you're going to see that type of behavior and realize that it's on display in 2016. Okay, let's look up, I'm just going to go straight down the line. Unrighteousness. Let's Let's see what unrighteousness says.
Strong's G93. Adikia. Adikia.
Okay. Injustice of a judge, unrighteousness of heart and life. Yeah, your mind, your life, ain't none of it right, man. A deed violating law and justice. An act of unrighteousness. A deed violating law and justice. What law? The law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that was given to the Israelites through Moses. You know what I'm saying? That same law applies, and we don't say don't keep the law. We say keep the law to the best of your ability, because our understanding of the scriptures lets you know that it's impossible to keep all of the laws. So there's too many scriptures that say that you can't keep the laws perfectly. You know what I'm saying? You can try, but if you break one, you break all. So that's where faith and grace and mercy come into play, man. Injustice, unrighteousness of heart and life. You know what I'm saying? That's a code. You know what I'm saying? Your mind and your life is just wrong. What are you here for? You know what I'm saying? You was made to be taken and destroyed, like the scriptures say. Alright, next word, fornication. Let's see what we come up with fornication. Now keep in mind, this is all just a couple of verses, man.
Strong's G 4202. Parnaya. Parnaya.
Okay, let's see. Illicit sexual intercourse. Adultery, fornication, homosexuality, lesbianism, intercourse with animals. That's a form of it. Then you have a spiritual side to it. You know what I'm saying? Which is the metaphor of the worshiping of idols. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say that we are the Most High's bride. The nation of Israel, the elect of the nation of Israel, is the bride of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So going off and being going into idolatry, well, actually the whole nation, you know what I'm saying? The whole nation, the 2/3 of the nation are completely giving over to idols, completely fornicating against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And everybody on the planet is guilty of something. And if you go outside of the order, then that's fornication spiritually. You know what I'm saying? If you an Israelite that's into Buddha or Islam or Christianity, the fake Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, all these different religions, or so-called religions, or whatever you want to call them, if you are into that more than you are into the vibration of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you are spiritually a whore. So take that for what it's worth. Okay, now let's look up covetousness.
Strong's G 4124. Pleonoxia. Pleonoxia.
Greedy, desire to have more, covetousness, avarice. Let me see. I don't know what that is. Let's see what that is. Matter of fact, let me get my other dictionary up. And we're gonna see what this word means, man. Because you gotta know what these words mean to be able to paint the picture, to be able to teach it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just. You have to look the words up. It says, avarice, a strong desire to have or get money. See, that's what I'm saying. You got that. Paul was telling these people, like, you can't be covetous, man. You know what I'm saying? You want what other people got. You can never have enough. That sounds like the so-called white man. The scriptures say ye of your father the devil. You know what I'm saying? Excessive or insatiable desire for wealth or gain. Greediness. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you dudes are. Even spiritually, man. You learn a couple of scriptures and all of a sudden you Habakkuk in the reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? You want more and more and more understanding of the scriptures, but you're not willing to look up words and toil and study. You know what I'm saying? And then on the flip side, in the physical, you covetous. You know what I'm saying? All that $5 million a year, and want to have a tour bus with your face on the side of it, and rap videos, and fucking, yeah, man, it's ridiculous, man. It's say with food and raiment be there with content. I mean, if you want to have a business and you can do certain things and the Lord bless you, then cool, because it's according to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But we talking about a greedy, desirous nigga, man. Nigga that can't get enough. Okay, let's go to maliciousness. Let's see what we come up with maliciousness.
Strong's G 2549. Kakia. Kakia.
Malignity, malice, ill will, desire to injure, wickedness, depravity. You know what I'm saying? Let me get depravity on my backup dictionary. See what we can come up with that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna look all these words up, and if you discouraged, then fine. Just turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Depravity, a very evil quality or way of behaving, an evil or immoral act. Depravity. You know what I'm saying? Bringing these false doctrines in, bucking up against the scriptures. We don't know how many times we got to get 1 Thessalonians 4 where it says you're not fighting against us, you fighting against the Most High. But a spiritual man understands that. You know what I'm saying? A wicked, malicious, ill-will desire to injure ass nigga ain't gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if it's anything extra going on with this word. Evil, trouble. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. This is the root word of it. Etymology.
Strong's G 2556. Karkas. Karkas.
Of a bad nature, not such as it ought to be. Of a mode of thinking, feeling, acting, base, wrong, wicked. You know what I'm saying? That's what come up. Troublesome, injurious, pernicious, destructive. Oh yeah, you niggas are hella destructive. You know what I'm saying? Pernicious. Let's go to the backup dictionary. I'm doing the backup dictionary on my phone, so you know what I'm saying? We're gonna type in pernicious. I mean, we know what these words mean, but you know, if anybody's watching that has never run across these words, you know, you got it's the object is to teach. Causing great harm or damage, often in a way that is not easily seen or noticed. You know what I'm saying? That's pernicious. Causing great harm or damage, often in a way that is not easily seen or noticed. I mean, you niggas are so backyard, underhanded, just oh boy. We just gonna keep on getting these words, and y'all saying you can't tell me all these words that we going into right now. I ain't talking about these niggas on the comment board. You know what I'm saying? All these other Israelite groups that want to do everything but the will of the Most High. Scriptures say the Lord told the people out his own mouth, I'm here to do my Father's business. So, you know what I'm saying? Envy. Let's see what envy is, because you niggas are so envious. It's ridiculous, man. Envy. Let me see. Prompted by envy. That's what a lot of you are prompted by envy. All you want to do, you envy the men that were set up to teach this truth so bad to where you willing to shipwreck your own salvation. You know what I'm saying? It's not about teaching the truth with all these other groups, man. It's about filling their own belly. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's making enough money to do this or do that, or whether it's putting up your own platform to do what you want to do. If you're not glorying in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, whatever your plan is, it's not gonna work.
Strong's G 5355. Thanos. Thanos.
You know what I'm saying? The word for envy. Let's see what the etymology. Let's try to get all the meat off the bone. You know what I'm saying? Envy, to corrupt, to destroy. In the opinion of the Jews, the temple was corrupted or destroyed when anyone defiled or in the slightest degree damaged anything in it, or if it was guarding, or if its guardians neglected their duties. To lead away a Christian church from that state of knowledge and holiness in which it ought to abide. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you do is be doing, man. You take what you learn from the apostles and then you put your own spin on it. You know what I'm saying? And you leading away the people that you're supposed to be leading down the straight gate. You know what I'm saying? You got to shepherd the flock. Scriptures say, woe to that man that scattered the flock, man. You scattering the flock because you envious. You know what I'm saying? Since the apostles ain't telling the truth in your eyes no more, even though they were 2 weeks ago. Even though 2 weeks ago they were the men of the Lord, the Spirit was dealing with them, all these things. You take what you learn from them and you want to get your own crowd. You want everybody to follow you. So you're not abiding in what you ought to abide in, because you started out saying you was in this truth. Now you just a nigga. All right, next word. Keep this train moving. All right, what's the next word on the list? Murder. Yeah, let's see what come up with that. Murder, slaughter. Let's see. Okay, murder, slaughter. See if they give us any more left. They give us anything else. Murder, slaughter, to be slain. You know, so y'all would love to kill the apostles. Y'all been doing it. You know what I'm saying? All the prophets of old died and was killed, majority, by either their own people or the other nations, but killed nonetheless. Killed is killed. You know? Man teaching the word of Yahweh Shai, doing it diligently, and you want to kill him because you don't want to look up words, and you lazy and you don't understand. All you gotta do is shut the hell up. I don't know what it is about you niggas that feel that you special. You know what I'm saying? All of us are worthy of death. Pride come before destruction. We can go into all these different things, man, and all these different behaviors are coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what debate is going into. Murder, debate, you know what I'm saying? Contention, strife, wrangling. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no debate with the truth. You either with the truth or you against the truth. It ain't no in between. All this contention and strife and all this because you want your doctrine to be right, even though you haven't done the complete study and the opening of understanding is not there for you. And you say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai this, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to following under the order, you can't do it. That's not in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for you to be quiet, you be quiet. When it's time for you to say something, you'll say something. You know what I'm saying? You follow the spirit. That's one thing about it. The apostles of Great Millstone, they teach to walk in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because they have an understanding of the scriptures. All that filling your own belly and all that madness, man, it's gonna stop. It's gonna come to an end. Ain't no getting around it. You know what I'm saying? Malignity. Let's go to deceit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what deceit means, but let's just get it. Craft, deceit, guile. You know what I'm saying?
Strong's G 1388. Dallas.
You know what I'm saying? Craft, deceit, guile. You know what I'm saying? To trick, to bait somebody in. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's how y'all doing on the comment board. Trying to make people get carnal on the comment board. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make brothers get carnal on the highways and the byways. You know what I'm saying? And it don't work. Because we spiritual men. Lord willing, we stay spiritual until the end. But that's what I'm saying. It's a difference between the 1/3 and the 2/3. And the line has been drawn in the sand. You know? The line has been drawn in the sand. Can't nobody deny it. Can't nobody deny that the 1/3 is completely dead set against the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the people that got cursed out when the Lord was on the scene was Israelites, man. Malignity. Let's get that. Alright.
Strong's G 2550. Karkaethea.
Bad character. Depravity. We already went into the depravity. You know what I'm saying? You ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You got men that's fighting tooth and nail trying to get delivered, but then you got a nigga. You know what I'm saying? A subtle, crafty, low life, backstabbing, damn nigga, man. No character, no integrity. You know what I'm saying? No nothing. Just wiggling around the earth like one would say, just wiggling around the earth being docile as hell. A danger to society. You ain't benefiting nobody. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga gotta stop and think about how you feel. You know what I'm saying? That's but that's how it is. That's how it is. Let me see. Let's go get this. Let's go get the precept to it. This is 2 Corinthians. Let's go here. Let's go to 2 Corinthians. Alright. It says 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 20. For I fear lest when I come I shall not find you such as I would, and that I should be found unto you such as ye would not. Lest there be debates, envyings, wraths, strifes, backbitings, whisperings, swellings, tumults, unless I come again, and the Most High will humble me among you, and that I shall bewail many which have sinned already, and have not repented of the uncleanness and fornication and lasciviousness which they have committed. And we just gonna run down a few of these words. You know what I'm saying? And you can't tell me that this exact same behavior has not been seen before. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new under the sun, and there has been bitch ass niggas on the planet ever since. You know what I'm saying? Alright, here we go. Envyings. We already went through that. Wrath, strifes. You know what I'm saying? Let's get envyings. Let's see. Why not?
Strong's G 2205. Zelos. Zelos.
Okay. Excitement of mind, ardor, fervor of spirit, zeal, ardor in embracing, pursuing, defending anything, zeal in behalf of, for a person or a thing, the fierceness of indignation, punitive zeal, and envious and contentious rivalry, jealousy. You know what I'm saying? And boy, Jake is a trip, man. Jake is a trip. Let's see if we get anything out of here. Okay, interchange without any law. Excitement of the mind, order. Okay, same thing he said up here. Okay. Used of boiling, anger, love, zeal for what is good or bad, etc. So whatever you feel, whether it's good or bad, you feel it hard. You know what I'm saying? Doing too much. What's like the brothers in Cali say, Dos Muchos. Man, I laughed like hell when the brother brought that out. Dos Muchos. Yeah, you doing too much, man. You doing too much. And for what? You know what I'm saying? Backbitings. Let's see what backbiting is. Defamation. Evil speaking. Yeah, backbiting. The apostles and elders, yeah, how about Shimmy Abishai Brakatub, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yeah, all that. Then on the next video, they old fools. Yeah, incredible. Fucking incredible. Alright, whisperings. Let's go in and let's see what whisperings is going into, because a lot of that go on too. A secret slander. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go get nothing else after that. A secret slander. Man, the apostles, man, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, they getting old, man. They always bringing out the same stuff. You know, we just gonna, you know, just keep it between us. Okay, how you gonna keep it between y'all two when this shit ended up on YouTube, nigga? Come on, dog. The magical murmuring of a charmer of snakes. Yeah, but we don't, yeah. That secret slander. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. If you think you got it, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It always got to be some old crazy shit. You think stop watching the videos. Do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? That lean into your own understanding. That's what you end up. Your ass gonna end up on the internet looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what this swelling is. I don't know if I never looked this one up. Let's see. Okay, swelling, puffing up of the soul. Oh, loftiness, pride. Yeah. Well, hold up. Let me see. Knowledge puffeth up. Let's cross-reference this one. Go ahead and make sure we get this one out. Yeah. Knowledge puffeth up. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge always puffeth up. Can't do it like that, bro. Can't do it like that. Sweating. So nigga stick his chest out there with that whack ass doctor and wonder why everything fall the fuck apart. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because it's what you doing. Anything, even with us, anything we do outside of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, we being carnal, and it ain't gonna work for us, man. Nah, man, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Just stick to the script. You know what I'm saying? The men gonna stick to the script. Oh man, what you dudes, boy. Okay, that's about a swellings. I done got off track. Cause I just, you niggas are something else, man. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be looking up, swellings. Yeah, I ain't even gonna edit that out. I'm just gonna let it play, man. That's why I say swellings. Yeah, there we go. Okay, fuck it, my bad. Okay, there we go. 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 1. Now, as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edified. You know what I'm saying? That puffing up, that swell up shit, thinking you more than what you are. That's the Lord ain't dealing with that, man. The Lord is not dealing with that. And you see it all the time, but I finally have come to the realization that everything that these 2/3 are doing are just all these different ways of how not to be, the examples of it. You know what I'm saying? If you do everything in decency and in order according to what the scriptures say, you'll be fine, man. But all else, if you get that crazy thought in your head, man, you got to know how to combat that. The elect know how to combat that. You're gonna pray that off. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it like that, man. Puffed up to make natural, to cause a thing to pass in nature, to inflate, blow up, to cause to swell up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you dudes be doing. You get all big headed because you know a few scriptures. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have the understanding. It's the application of the scriptures that's gonna get you delivered. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna keep saying, you can holler out Matthew 18 all you goddamn want to. But if you can't apply that to the situations that arise amongst the brethren, you gonna be destroyed, man. For a lack of knowledge. Running your goddamn mouth all the time. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to prove that through the looking up of these words, that these behaviors are running rapid through the earth right now, man. And if you can't stay in order, you will be destroyed, man. I'll say if in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, you truly believe that they put the spirit on the apostles of Great Millstone and the brothers on down that's teaching DTA and everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's teaching the true doctrine. If you believe that, stick with it. If you don't, bye. Adios, amigo. You know what I'm saying? Get this bitch ass nigga up out of here. It is what it is. But according to John 17, it's a group of men that's going to be found with no guile. You know what I'm saying? That's going to follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. And if we about to follow him through dangerous waters, but if we stay on that straight gate, we're going to end up in the kingdom. And with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings to the elect. Shalom.